Number 14, Shed 17. The Pachacamac was there, but it sailed again for Callao.
Callao is a port in Peru. Let's leave for Peru as soon as possible. In the port of Callao, Peru, blistering barnacles, they have hoisted the yellow flag, infectious disease on board. There's no question of waiting. Tonight, I shall go aboard the Pachacamac.
Hello everyone, I'm Mappy, and this is Tintin and the Prisoners of the Sun, and more particularly, a stealth level. That also introduces, like, switches and having to do things on multiple screens. I just really like this level, because it's a bit puzzlier than the earlier platformer levels. And I'm also just kind of impressed that they managed to build what actually kind of feels like a decent stealth experience with the tools they had. Oi! Jerk. Hurting me. Doesn't he know it's rude to attack Tintin? Tintin is on the no attack list, I will have you know. Also, that steam will hurt you. And I'm very glad that no one has any peripheral vision. Especially this guy. As you'll notice... You know, I'm actually going to demonstrate it to you. Hey dude. Hey. Hi. Oh, no! Yeah, if you walk by him while he's looking around, he calls an alarm and the guy enters the room and walks around. It's not that much of a, like, difficult mechanical, yes. A difficult mechanic or an obstacle. But it does add a nice, like, extra element to this stage. And... yeah, there we are. Excuse me, sir. Don't look up for your fascinating newspaper. Now we have the hardest part of the stage. Let me see if I can time this properly. Whoop, whoop. Yep. So as you probably noticed, you walk really slowly when you have a box. Also, I'm glad that this guy has, like, no... I'm glad that the Pachacamac is, you know, a equal opportunity employer for the blind. Because that's the only way I can explain that guy not being able to see me. Also, that is a very, very mean room placement. Okay. So, when you die, you are knocked back to the very beginning of the level. Luckily, not much has happened, so... I don't think I'm even going to cut away. I think we're just going to speed through this, demonstrate that we are, you know, master Tintin speedrunners. I am not a master Tintin speedrunner. There's probably people who get through this game much faster than I do. So that does lead me to a question, which is, if you use, like, the level 14 password and played from there, would that count as a speedrun? I'm actually not I don't pay much attention to the speedrun community, so I don't know if that would be, like, an acceptable thing for a game with passwords. I'm guessing not, because then you have games where the passwords are, like, cheat codes. Where'd you go, dude? There you are. Yeah, it's not always the easiest to know where people are, because as much as I'm making fun of people for not seeing me, in this gloriously well-done stealth segment. Yeah, it's also... Tintin doesn't see very far ahead of him either. You just have this square area. Nope. There we are. This is not that... We will be doing some shenanigans with some boxes later. Like, not in-depth shenanigans, but you can do some things that I'm not entirely sure are physically possible with those boxes. Also, that segment is annoying because you saw that. Guy just walks guy just walks across the screen, and we have been in here, yes. I'm sorry, all these doors look the same to me. I know I'm not supposed to say such things, but yeah. It would be nice if there were, like, some sort of distinguishing characteristic on the outside. Oh, right, yeah. Sorry, everyone, I was going to grab that health, and then I realized I didn't need it. Because I died. And death heals all wounds, apparently. Come on, there we are. And now, we should be able to just... Is it over here? I can't remember. No. Tintin, go through the door. Hide. Hide like the brave man you are. Screw it. Okay, I think I might have taken a wrong turn, folks. Let's see. Ugh. I might actually stop back in for that health. I think I'll need it. How terribly I'm doing. Tintin just decided spontaneously that he likes taking damage, that he's a bit of a masochist, that he just wants to make friends with all these people walking around. And I say, Tintin, why are you doing this? Why are you doing this to me, my friend? Right, yes, it was over here. Calculus! This man has committed a sacrilege. He has put on the Inca bracelet. Now he must die. And then Tintin just runs off. In the actual comic, they put him in gunpoint and everything, and he has to, like, do some, like, cool adventure stuff to get away. I think he, like, he jumps off the railings of the ship when they're leading him away or something. But no, in this one, he just runs off. They just let him. They're like, okay. Sure. Later,
What happened?
they wanted to take me prisoner, but I was able to escape because they just let me walk away. Calculus is on board. Back to the shore. No sleep for us tonight. The kidnappers have taken Calculus. Tintin sets out for Jauga. Alright, so, in this level there are a ton of people to talk to, like this dude. A short man with a little beard and wearing glasses. You see him? No sé. They all say the same exact thing, and they're all over the place. So, yeah, we're not going to do a lot of talking. We're just going to run around in this town that is very dangerously set up. Who just throws trash and spikes on the floor? Seriously. Seriously. I don't understand. Ah, yes. Box shenanigans time! So, standing here, you wouldn't think you'd be able to pick up the box. Well, you'd be wrong. I discovered that while doing a test recording, and it just tickles me. That's not how anything should work, game. I mean, maybe Tintin is just using his magnificent psychic powers, as were revealed in... Oh, what was it? Tintin and the Psychic Llama. That's not a real Tintin story. I should turn in my Tintinologist badge. I don't have one because I'm not a Tintinologist. But, yeah. I mean, he does meet aliens at one point. And, I don't know, there are like, there's a little bit of, like, fantasy magic stuff seemingly going on in the background of Tintin. Not much, but you have stuff like how Professor Calculus can do a bunch of, like, weird stuff that should not be scientifically possible. Yeah. And, like I mentioned earlier, aliens. But yeah, so, we just have to run over here and... Oh, man! Normally I cannot dodge that pot to save my life. I dodged it and ran immediately into the spikes. That area just wants to deal damage to me. Alright. And that was the end of the level, and now we're going to meet the actual, you know, person who can tell us things. Who is beyond this most secure of passwords. I feel like you should change my luggage. Anyway. Tintin has just saved a young Inca, victim of an aggression. Yes, in the actual comic, a bunch of people were like tripped him, and then were like, I don't know, I think they were kicking him, and then Tintin came in and just socked one of them in the jaw. Tintin is a lot more of an action person than is shown in this game. This game, like, he's like, oh yeah, he's like a pacifist. Nah, Tintin is willing to get his knuckles dirty. Thank you, senor. Me know where your friend is prisoner. You'll come tomorrow at sunrise to Bridge of the Inca. The next day. What's your name? Zorino, senor. Me help you find your friend after a long trek night soon. We come. Zorino has been kidnapped tonight. We have to set him free from his captors. Yeah, in the actual comic, basically the rest of the locals were pissed that Zorino was helping us. Which makes sense because we're, trying to stop them from killing our good friend Calculus. Without, for sacrilege. Also, this level is also fun because of all the slides. I also just realized that I never explained Captain Haddock. Captain Haddock is the best. I'm not exactly sure how to get there. Can I drop through this? I don't actually know. Oh wait, I think I can... Nah. Basically you can't get enough leverage on those really sloped ones to actually, like, jump climb up them. But yeah. Anyway. So, right, yes, I was going to explain Captain Haddock. Captain Haddock is one of Tintin's friends. He finds him in one of the earlier stories where Haddock is basically like a useless, washed-up, drunk sea captain whose ship is being used for the international drug trade without his knowledge. Don't want to get hit. So Tintin basically tells him, like, yo, like, a bunch of drug runners are using your ship to transport their stuff. Captain Haddock won't have any of that. So he helps Tintin out, and then later on, he and Tintin become, like, best friends. And in one of my favorite Tintin stories, we discover that, Captain Haddock is actually, like, Belgian nobility. And it's great. I love Captain Haddock because he has the best, like, exclamations of whatever. Sadly, they don't show much of him in this game. He's a little much for children, I guess, or something. Me know you set me free. Snowy! Quickly now! Ropes in my scarf! I must go after Snowy! Oh boy, folks! Welcome to Minigame Hell. While he is climbing, Tintin is attacked by a condor! So this does not feel good to play at all. So the way you control this is, you use the left and right, on your little D-pad to dodge things. Also, you need to press down, because otherwise you are not moving quickly enough for the time they give you. This just feels really rough, control-wise. Like, it just does not feel very responsive at all, and it makes my thumb feel really tired. And as you can see, okay, we got to the bottom, so I can show you the absolute garbage that is the next level too. I could never finish the next level. It's It goes on for way too long, and it's a pain. But let's see if we can get through it. I'm gonna die immediately, because I'm at no health. Let's go. Captain Haddock, one morning in the midst of the high mountains. Achoo! Captain Haddock sneezes, and... oh no! Ah! Avalanche! And to make things worse... yep, the Avalanche is firing things at us, for some reason. Luckily, Tintin has, like, the jumping ability of a frickin' kangaroo. Oh, shoot. Okay, we start that again. This is generally where I lose all of my level, all of my lives. The reason why I'm jumping instead of walking to move is because, yeah, when you hit left or right and you aren't jumping, you actually just kind of nudge to the side gently. Now this is a little mini game that's in 3 lanes. So you think that hitting the button would, like, I don't know, move you to the next lane over, but that is not how Infogrammes do. Infogrammes believes that you want to, like, nudge over slowly, you know, for realism. Because this is how the real world works. You can't just, like, I don't know, walk to the left or right or run to the left or right quickly. No, you have to, my thumb is getting tired. I legitimately have had historical issues with carpal tunnel, and this might bring them back. This is not a very fun minigame. Much like the others, my suspicion is that this was designed to chew up lives and health. Oh wow, I actually finished that one. Oh god, I actually finished that one. Oh. Tomorrow we go into thick jungle. Oh, this is a level I'm actually not familiar with. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. I'm not familiar with this minigame. What am I supposed to be doing here? Oh, I see. Hitting A slows you down. Makes sense, because you're pathing the thing. Yeah, like, I have no familiarity with this one, because, whenever I played this as a kid, I would always die enough at the Avalanche that I would rely on my brother to get further, and, yeah, he, oh, come on, game, come on. This, I don't know how to describe how this controls. This controls really weirdly. This controls really weirdly. Like, I legitimately don't know how to describe what's going on here. Like, I don't know if I'm doing well, or if I'm doing poorly. I'm gonna see if I can get to the end of this, and if I can't, I will meet together next episode on the other side of this. The other side of this fun mini-game adventure, which you might have noticed has already eaten away like several lives in conjunction with the Avalanche and the Condor thing. Yeah, this particular segment, they just don't want you getting to the future platforming things. I mean, I would even go as far as to say that, oh god, yes, health. I needed that. I would go as far as to say that, yeah, the levels past this is where this is gonna start being more or less a blind Let's Play. Oh, yeah, thank you. Oh, they knew this segment was terrible, so they gave you tons of health opportunities. Like, I don't know if I think I'm hitting the right spot to make the alligators go away, and oh wow, huh, second try. Anyway, I'm Mappy. This was more Tintin and the Prisoners of the Sun, and next time we have a actually we're on to like level 13. And we're almost done with the game. I think there's probably going to be one more video, depending on how terribly I do with later levels. But yeah, next time we're going to start off with a good old platforming section. I hope you enjoyed, and see you next time.